Các bạn bộ ba may
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like
các bạn
match
quá
day,
khủng khiếp.
especially here.
Nó sẽ đá
This
thế nào đây?
crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for
Sân
something
nhà
very
Argentina gặp
special.
Real Madrid.
We have already started here. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but
Này
he
ra
also has
sao?
the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any
Giật
position
một phạt
as
liên tục.
required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it
Rồi.
all. Gravenberg. Can he get on the end of this? There's no flag. Rummenigge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Seedorf. Yeah. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vitinha. Argentina appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Pele. Pele charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now Hoeneß. And that was very necessary. Corner. Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Courtois claims comfortably. Argentina are looking to go forward now. The most accurate pass.
Xô rồi mà mẹ tí nữa là xô nổi.
He's looking wide. He is through here.
Đi đây.
Gabriel deals with that comfortably.
Như trước rồi.
A throw in. And he's gone searching crossfield. Eze going full tilt down the left. Can he get it through? And the flag has stayed down. Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's Gakpo. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Em xoay
Yeah,
người
well,
em
they were exposed
chém mình.
and vulnerable, and
Làm
he
từ
knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
Messi các kiểu.
He'll fancy himself from here. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Vitinha!
Là chán rồi.
That's a half-decent
Khó
try.
thật.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed
Mẹ nó
with
lag
that
ở đấy
later.
có
You
được
would
đâu
have
với
fancied
kem
him
sổ
to
ấy.
at least hit the target.
Zanetti. Looking for the run. Gakpo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Sổ rồi.
And it's Hullet. Eze. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Argentina looking to pass their way through. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Vitinha. He's a sharp little ball here. Eze. Hullet is the team's great visionary.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Nicely shaped ball. Rudiger calmly anticipates.
Ơ. Rồi đi.
Oh, good
Mẹ
read.
tôi cũng
That's
vậy
great
bố lại
positioning.
thầy luôn.
So good from them.
Thầy là
Tries
chịu.
to play it through.
Hơi nhanh rồi.
Gravenberg. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Eze. He's found the way through. And he welcomes it in. And he's gone looking for safety. And he was quick to react. Now it's Pele. And it's come back to the keeper. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Lookman. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cannavaro. That has not gone well. Vitinha. Good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Gakpo. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back on the way.
Argentina clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Vitinha. And it's made its way to him. Hullet. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Hullet.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Lookman.
Now it's Gakpo. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That is good alertness. Yeah. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And it's Eze. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Seedorf. Now it's Gullit. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Kiểu gì nhỉ?
Pele conjures time and space where few can. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Rudiger towering forward here. Lookman. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ernest. Rummenigge. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Argentina finding their passes. Pele, Vitinha promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Vitinha. A well put out, no margin for error there at all. Takes a shot! Whistle's gone, and the referee
Đi
has
rồi,
given
đi
a
rồi.
penalty.
Chỉ vậy.
So
Em
a
chửi vậy.
big chance now from 12
Ui
yards.
xồi. Đỏ anh. Chửi vậy. Chứ. Quả thế em chịu nổi. Hai chú bé ốm đấy.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 7.
The major moment in the game.
18. Número 2.
Tỷ lệ là
Número
3%.
22. Número 10. Entran. Número 17. Número
And
9.
Chet pulls off a
Número
sensational
41.
save.
Número 8.
He can't put it away.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rồi.
De Bruyne plays it short. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham. He could be in here. He's having a shot! He scores!
Vậy đi nha. Nhiều.
That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have our hard break. Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
This is a
Sao
sure
vào
green
sang luôn được.
attempt to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
That's a super give and go. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's going to go a long way. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Threads one in. Dybala. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. 5 minutes left on the clock. Araujo cuts it out.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Very much into the last knockings. Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. And it's Bellingham. Gravenberg, and the shot!
Cái gì vậy trời, mẹ nó nhích có đồng thủ ghi bàn.
Fizzing low.
Ai thật.
Gravenberg clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Sợ hãi thật.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking to play him in. And that's it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick.
Cơ hội được bạn. Bây giờ ngon này.